Okay guys, that's our last match of the season. Let's make this one count.
Wenn sie zu mir kommen, mich überraschen, ziehe ich sie zu euch und fertig.
Alles klar. Alright, so medium's Gamma, light's Theta, heavy's Kappa.
Roger.
Alright, here we go. Revenants, Theta is yours. W key.
Roger.
Alright, can't see anything. Stacking up in Theta.
I keep getting seismic.
Can you see them?
Yeah, they got heavies up here as well. Kill anything that moves.
Lights, just give us some scouting. That's probably the best thing for you guys.
Roger, moving to E4.
Here they come.
What do you see? What do you see? 100 and Delta 4 on. Alright guys, comms, got it.
Yep, prepare to fight, call target. Pushing on, guys.
Here we go.
That big mix moved up. That big mix has moved up. Copy that, okay.
Wait for them to come to us.
Roll into them.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
There's Max D3 coming from our right, guys.
Yeah, we got this.
I want to call something, and I want to see it dead in seconds. Make it happen.
Okay, auf 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Guys, we need to get on top over here quick.
Tom qui casse les couilles dans le dos là.
Keep going, let's go.
Go, go, go. Everybody in.
Got him. Nice.
Rock crouch down.
So they can move, guys. Go now.
Bravo's leg.
Nice. Holy shit.
Yep, get out of there right now.
Take care of that Black Knight, taking Ignacius.
What's up? Kill him now, kill him now, kill him now.
Push forward, guys. Push forward.
Nice fucking job.
Just run. Stay alive and run.
Nice job, everyone. Well fucking played. That is how it is done.
Fuck yeah, man. Well done.
I can forgive you for shooting me in the back.
Alright, keep your eyes active, guys. Don't have scouts on this one, so we're gonna have to all scout.
I'll be there soon too. We've got mechs on the way. You guys got this.
Seems like a fucking ambulance 911 call.
We are headed into drop 2. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, 0 assaults on skirmish. Let's take a look.
We need to spread out a bit. We need to see where from they're coming, and then we will.
Alright boys, manly men. We're gonna take some fire, we're gonna put fire out.
Just make sure you trade well.
Yeah.
So, wer stoppt, wir ändern Bewegungsrichtung, wir ändern Bewegungsrichtung. Drehen.
Schon zu weit.
Yeah, we need to go it now.
Yes, we need to go now.
Keep it up, hold your ground. They have a lot of guys beat up CGs.
The light is peeking at us rapid 4.
Yep, you got one right here.
We're doing all right, guys. We're up by 2. Stay cagey. 3 remaining. We got this one.
Alright, guys, let's do this.
Oh my fucking lord!
Foxtrot is crit CT.
Alright, light's going behind him, behind him.
Charlie, come on, guys, finish him.
Side doors up.
Prepare for revving speed.
Stormcrow, Charlie.
Tir d'opportunité sur le couverture par l'ultra là.
Oh, and he got the kill.
And with a second shot, takes down Infinite with the double.
Meilleur derrière, bravo.
Dans les jambes toujours. Like, go back.
Don't panic, just do it.
Yes! Yes!
It was a great match, back and forth, all sorts of stuff going on, incredible shots, things we've never seen before, and things you don't get to see.
Good job, Dara.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, welcome in to the second to last match. I'm excited for this. Give me just a moment. We're gonna get the audio going. We're ready for the map ban. Both teams are in, and they're excited to get this thing kicked off. So now that we have ambient music, tell them to please start the map band. Welcome in. We got a familiar thing happening now. Revenants versus Vile. You saw this back during game 2. Well, I think it's listed as game 2. Early on. Make sure I'm in the right thing. Oh, where's my Discord? There we go. Okay, now I can see. So I'm greeted by Zon doing the co-casting, and we're joined by Fire Ant. Welcome.
Howdy.
Still wait for them to do something in map band. There we go.
Ruby.
First, Ruby. So Rev starting there. Guess I can switch my other view over so I can see the chat now that I know my audio's all working. Very important thing.
And Canyon?
Canyon.
And let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. In theory, I did remember to unmute. So
yeah,
I'm getting colored bars on both audio sliders. So
there you go. All right, Luthien. Now, this is going to be a best of 7, so we will start with the best of 5, the 5 set, and if we need to move on after that, we do have a plan written in paper of what we do next. So, I'd say stone, but you know my early days of chisel and stone, I've lost my tools for that. So, by the time
paper also beats rock. So
that's true. Yeah, I think I think I loaned my stuff to Father Time. So mining and then tourmaline. All right, so now we start with the sides. Let's see what they go with. Anticipation. Now we're gonna see something similar to how. Okay, so no swap on the first one. So Revenants will be team 1 for the first drop. Both teams having faced each other earlier. Revenants actually beat Vile 3-0. And Vile has done rather well moving back through the loser's bracket up to this point.
Rematch.
Exactly. All right, you have a swap for Canyon.
I can't see the map ban for my notes here. Which teams are which for Ruby and Canyon?
Ruby, Revenant is team 1, and then on Canyon, Revenants is team 2.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're not on the ticket. All right, no worries.
There are people screaming outside.
It's on the stream. I mean, come on. You'll see it 7 minutes from now.
7 minutes.
All right. Taking their time trying to figure out what they want to do with Luthien. And the winner of today's match, no swap.
Team 1 again for Luthien.
The winner from today's match will go on to the grand finals next week against Coalition.
To decide CS2025 and no swap for mining. So Vile is still on team 1.
And the best part that I've been thinking about for the past few weeks now is that both these teams have been doing so well in this. Either of them could. Wow, so only one swap.
Oh my gosh, I only have to do one swap. Let's go.
All right, so starting off the beginning, we don't have to. We got the right map ready. We're already set there, yes?
Yep, already on Ruby.
All right. Starting their 5-minute timer. I lost my train of thought as I get my timer started.
This might be a little loud for the people in the stream, sorry.
Or not at all? Okay. Oh, right, because I have Twitch. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, so my hope is that for the first time in comp history...
Quick question, Livish. Is Team 1 supposed to pick last? Oh, he's deaf.
He's deafened. Yeah, he won't hear. I realized. We're still for the back to what I was thinking. For the first time in MW Comp history, we might see a second best of 7 set. If the winning team from here goes up against Coalition, and they beat them, the first best of 7, we will have a second best of 7.
And then we get 14 matches in a row, in theory.
Oh, we could up to 14. All right, 4 minutes remaining for Team 1 to lock in. I'm on a 3-stream watch streak. That's awesome.
Gee, I wonder why.
Bacon saying before we pick Team 1 for Torm.
Oh, and Revenants is there.
So that's okay.
5.
So, yeah. See if there's a message. There's a DM. No DM yet. So that would mean there will be.
Live just started the shared chat, so he is back.
Okay.
He's in his office, but
he won't see this for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Fire Ant, if you wouldn't mind hopping down to that.
Darling's talking to him now.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Because that would mean there would be a side swap for Tourmaline. Oh, I missed my timer here. 3 minutes. Because I got distracted. All right. Yeah, so for the best of 7, Team 1 picks maps, just so we can clarify, because you guys will see this eventually in there. For the best of 7 edition, Revenants will choose map 1, Vile chooses map 2, Vile chooses the side on map 1, and then Revenants chooses the side on map 2. That's directly out of the rulebook, unless something's changed, and there has not been a correction to that rulebook that I'm aware of.
Yeah, and either way, that's for at soonest match 5, so it should be still setting up for Ruby here. Does not affect match 1. So
correct.
3-minute timer 2-minute timer now is still active.
Correct. No, it's one of the nice things that, we have all the officials all available. All right, Team 1 is green and locked in. Oops, typing the wrong thing. Okay, Team 2. Team 2, your 5-minute timer has started. All right, we are getting some information in on the ticket as well. I see somebody typing, so we'll figure this stuff. We'll get all this nitty-gritty figured out, and we'll make sure we're good to go. So that's why the officials are here. That's why the questions being asked. That's what they're for. The dumbest question is the one that was never asked. So remember that. No, I'm expecting a good matchup between these two teams today. They're both fighting for that spot in the grand finals. So the pressure's on.
Yeah, rather important match. The question is hold now or hold then?
This will hold, make sure it matches the rules. asking specific just for that. Good question. Just before drop 5. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So after drop 4, we'll do a hold. If we get to drop 4, we need it, and we're going into drop 5, we will do a hold. So they are reviewing a possible error on the map ban page itself. So no one's fault.
Just a thing. Because, you know, something has to happen.
Kong, you can do the math. They don't pay me to math. They pay me to type.
Well, 3 minutes is easy math. It says 180 seconds.
True. I'm excited. I've been excited for this match all week.
Yeah, with two teams of this skill level, this will definitely be a good matchup.
Yeah.
When they met a couple of rounds back in the winners bracket, it was a bit of an interesting situation with Revenants actually being quite dominant over Vile. As we talked about in the past, it seemed Vile may have had some connection issues with some of their players on their roster, maybe some other things going on in the background that threw off their game. But they're in the top 3 now, clearly one of the strongest teams in this tournament. So, frankly, I think this could go either way today, and I would be highly surprised if we see a sweep here. I expect this to go into drop 5 at least. 6 or 7 is likely as well.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I know happened over the past week with in the ticket was a time change request, and it was approved. It was approved. The both team leaders agreed on it. So we're actually casting an hour and a half earlier than the original time slot. So definitely went into where, I think that is going to benefit both teams, because now if one team needed a slightly different change to be able to have everyone they wanted on their roster there for this, it makes sense. So I can definitely see that it's being going into a much more entertaining battle between the two.
Yeah, I think that time swap probably worked out for the better for both teams. On the tournament page, looks like they're both registered as North American teams, and an hour and a half later, if I'm not mistaken, that would have been pushing like 11 p.m. Eastern time, which maybe on a Saturday night, that's not too bad, but that's still rather late to be starting a competitive match.
Both teams are locked. Here we go, drop 1.
Here we go.
I want to keep asking: is this considered semi? When do we consider this semifinals? Because we don't actually list anything as semifinals. But hey, here you go. Need something? Is it normal? Oh, Rabid. Yeah, that better get something posted in the comp Discord somewhere if that happens. Just saying. Sticky Snack, if X team loses, I will do nothing.
Yo, same.
All right, we're just waiting for Bowser and
immediate hold.
Lizzie to connect. Oh, we have a hold. All right, we have a hold.
Well.
All right, so we have a hold. Achieved with CryEngine. Oh, shit.
Let me see if I can find that. What the heck?
Carbon has disconnected.
Oh, it's a tornado. Yeah. I wonder if I can find the file ships somewhere out here.
All right, I'm going to...
No, anything?
Oops.
Oh, they're coming in.
Oh, yep. I just... Wow, where'd I end up? Oh, that's why. I was like, what happened here? It took me with the mech. Why do I have night vision? Thank you. All right, so I'm going to keep my view up here. I'm not clicking anything else. I don't have chat up. Let me convey chat for me, please. Oh, actually, I can just hit that. No, I can't. I can't press enter. Yes, you guys have a nice view of the sky here in Ruby. The nice, wonderful blah that it is.
Yeah, I cannot see X has disconnected or reconnected either, so I'm gonna have to wait on Carbon to say something.
No, I don't have anything up because I don't want it to show mechs or anything. Go at XX00. Okay, so going at 14 minutes.
That means Carbon's here.
All right, we're good. 3,
All right.
2, 1. All right, here we go. All right, I'm in Bacon Lord's mech from the Black Lantern with Small Pulse and Micro Lasers. Oh, wrong button. Shadow Ace and the Fire Moth with ER Smalls and Micros. Kogurt Ice Ferret with Small Pulse and Micro Pulse Lasers. Sleepy Human and a Bull Shark with AC-10s, Plasma Cannons. Jimmy with an E with the General Oxide and SRM Spam. Carbon Fire and the Roughneck with medium pulse lasers and ER large lasers. The Canadian DJ and the Summoner with medium pulse lasers and large pulse lasers. And finally, Luminous in the Clan Stalker with large pulse lasers. Large pulse lasers. All right, I'm going airborne. Boom.
It does seem like Vile is going high alpha here. Even Kong has high alpha in their Fire Moth. Mostly binary large laser Vomit, 1 ER large Stalker, and a Daka Kodiak.
Yeah, very heavy on the laser vomit from Vile. That Black Hawk, ER medium lasers, the Blackjack, the Trebuchet, the Vindicator, all medium range laser vomit, and then some longer range lasers on that Stalker. I love to see it. I'm a laser vomit fan.
Kong managing to stay out of Shadow's sight long enough just to get Theta.
Yes, their captain is counting the 2. It is.
It is.
Kipper's giving
Kong's getting a little bit more capping anyway.
Yeah, Kipper's doing some scouting for him here.
Yeah, honestly, this would be a great time for Kong to continue ticking up that Kappa point because there's no one contesting it right now. Although Revenant's going out to the side to get that 3rd Epsilon cap.
Right.
Actually, looks like based on the minimap, Vile may be taking a look south to try to catch out that mech that's on Epsilon. They've got 3 mechs converging on Epsilon right now. If that mech from Revenants doesn't move quickly, he may get caught out and picked almost for free. Although it is a Fire Moth, he stands a good chance of escaping.
Yeah, you would know that.
Yes, I do.
All right, and there you go.
Although Shadow Ace taking a good amount of damage, leg open, and almost destroyed here.
Oh.
No,
where's
Shadow's not going to get out of here.
Nope, Shadow's getting hit. Shadow done.
He is legged and down.
Wow.
But meanwhile, Revenant's light pack has crashed into Vile's heavies.
Yep, they saw that loss coming on the Fire Moth and took advantage of that opportunity to push while 3 mechs from Vile were away. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and make Vile hurt for that.
No, it doesn't look like it, perhaps.
Not quite. They get good damage on Chimera and the Kodiak, but other than that, really not a lot. And Jimmy with an E and that General Oxide really in bad shape coming out of that fight.
Oof, yeah.
It's like Vile is flipping FC into their favor.
Cauterizer and the Blackjack had something happen to them. Oh, CT open. Okay.
Luminous is halved. Stalker.
Yeah, down to 1 large pulse. That's essentially another mech off the board. With only 1 large pulse, he's not going to be doing much. So Vile able to stabilize there, although they do lose Cauterizer. Still in relatively good shape, and now up 3 caps to 2. Still a pretty close match at this point.
Bacon Lord down
Percentages are still nearly equal, although it's
Bowser and the Trebuchet in trouble and going down, although Bacon Lord traded as well. 2 mechs down for each team here. Roughly equal on armor as well. Jimmy with an E, they're still pretty weak, 37% in that Jenner. With an Inner Sphere XL engine probably on that mech, he's not going to have a lot of health left in a life-critical component. Although he dives in, gets Kippers there. Although again, a 1-for-1 trade as... I think that was Luminios going down from Revenants, an already heavily damaged mech, but still, even on kills again. There goes Sleepy Human and the Bull Shark from Revenants. Vile maybe starting to pull ahead just a little bit here, still very close.
Even the caps are only off by just barely. Caps
yeah,
are tied.
They just cross now.
There you go.
Chimera and the Kodiak duking it out with Canadian DJ and the Summoner.
Carbon
Fire goes down. This may be the rolling of the snowball here. Vile's mech's pretty beat up, but they've got enough health still on the board, especially with Kong and that Fire Moth so fresh. This late in the game, that's huge. Even if Revenants can pull this back on kills, a Fire Moth that fresh this late in the game is going to probably clean this up on caps.
Vile's just taking over Gamma, giving him 4 cap. If he takes down
And there goes Canadian DJ, and I think that just about seals the deal here.
Yep, Jimmy's
especially
Jimmy's hurt.
Yep.
Doesn't quite get Chimera in the Kodiak. He's one tap CT though.
Cougar, the last one left alive from Revenants in that Ice Ferret. 63%, but that health color there is still showing fairly healthy. Maybe he's spread damage kind of all over. Oh no, that's I'm not sure why that 63% is green. Both of his legs are about to fall off.
Good old
I guess the game doesn't consider legs a life critical component for a mech like the Ice Ferret, which they definitely are. Well played from both teams there, keeping it a nail biter till the very end. But this one is going to go to Vile now with a commanding cap lead and just needing a couple of points of damage on that last mech from Revenants to seal this up.
Cougar might be able to take Chimera out first though in the Kodiak, because
it is possible if he gets the jump on him.
One tap.
Chimera is about
barely out of sight of each other.
Yeah, Chimera's out on his own. I don't know if Cougar knows where he is. He's looking.
He knows there's a mech still nearby because Epsi.
Yep, Chimera gets around that corner, but he doesn't go for Chimera.
Yeah, Cougar's saying, no, you're fine.
Might run into Leprechaun here. May have been spotted. Yes, was definitely spotted at that range. Oh, and legged and down. Not quite able to get rid of Captain Leprechaun there. And drop one goes to Vile.
Alrighty, let's...
Very well fought from Revenants there, though, bringing almost all of Vile's mechs into one-shot kill range.
Alright, let me pull up the stats here for y'all.
And I will start the side swap.
Alright, here we go. Where'd my mouse go? Lost my mouse. There it is. Alright, as far as damage is concerned, top damage on Revenant's side is the Canadian DJ at 561. On Vile's side, top damage, Chimera at 828. Top team damage, Captain Leprechaun with 11.
828 and 723 damage from Captain Leprechaun. Very impressive damage. 1,500 damage between those two. Quite impressive numbers for a competitive 8v8 match here.
Very. All right, so we're getting a side swap done. We're going to Canyon Network next. As you see me loading out a lobby. Normally I wait, but I clicked it too soon. Is that a confirmation the side swaps are good?
I believe so.
Oh, yes. Revenant should be 20. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So, there's that. Haven't heard anything else about this thing for... Mark. I'm writing hold on my thing for after drop 4. No, the officials hopefully will have the ruling on whatever what happened and how to be done. We do know what side was or what side was requested. We saw it in the chat, so we have that. We do have that written down. So first matchup, I'm very, very good back and forth on that. And I got to a point where, yeah, I did, lean to one in favor towards Vile. But still, Revenant putting up one hell of a good fight. Who is unknown caster?
Yeah, I'm watching the replay on the Twitch stream here. I rejoined it just in time. It looks like when Revenants pushed in on Vile, when they had their 3 mechs out by Epsilon, they just weren't quite able to... Let's see, it looks like a couple of those mechs that were nearby were their Bullshark Mako and their Clan Stalker. Looks like they just didn't have the angles with those big crystal formations in the way. They didn't have the angles to provide supporting fire onto Vile's mechs, and so let's see, it was Cougar and the Ice Ferret and Jimmy with an E and that Jenner Oxide. Those were really the only 2 remaining light mechs. I'm not sure where Bacon Lord was in the Black Lantern. But it was those 2 light mechs kind of trying to dive in, and just with those 2 mechs, even with 3 of Viles out near Epsilon, they just didn't have enough of an overmatch on Revenant's side to make an effective push and deal critical damage. And from there on, Vile kept them on their toes, didn't give them any openings. And though it was close the rest of the way, Vile held strong and was able to seal the deal for themselves.
I got distracted and missed my 3-minute mark when I saw something pop up over in the map ban thing, or the in the ticket. It's like, oh wait, what? Read. Oh, whoops. Should have not read. 2 minutes remaining.
You could have just given them the classic 2-minute and 37-second warning.
Yeah. All right. So. All right, while you're there, so there was an issue. A support ticket has been put to map ban for them to fix the problem. Due to an error with the map ban website, the following adjustment will be made. Drop 5, Revenants will choose their preferred side, which they did. So there will be a team. They do believe that they did ask for side 1. Or
I think so too. But
line.
I'll double check with them.
Yeah, we'll double check after. Yeah, when we get to after we finish mining, if we need to, yeah, we'll hold for a second just to reiterate with Bacon Lord. Make sure that is what they choose.
Yeah, if Revenants had their pick, I would guess that they would pick Team 1 on Tourmaline, generally considered a slightly stronger side.
Yeah. Well, I wrote down side swap on my paper for it, so... Because originally it was no side swap, but then, yeah, it would be a side swap after that. Team 1 is locked in. And their time
Looks like Revenants also able to choose Team 2 for mining side. So if they're able to take it to, let's see, if this is a best of 7, they're at least going to get to drop 4, which is mining. They get the slightly stronger side of the map there, and if they can push it past drop 4, they get the stronger side of Tourmaline as well. So even with Vile taking the first drop advantage here, Revenants has a little bit of map advantage lined up for them if they can make it into those later drops.
Yeah, you can see the chat's enjoying the what's going on there.
I do find it funny how Carbon and how Cougar and Chimera more or less just walk past each other.
All right, in less than a minute, Team 2 is locked in. Here we go. Drop 2.
To the canyons.
And no Ruby Fog to deal with. Yay!
Just the sun.
Yeah. Blinded by the light. Alrighty. Not sure what Kong did. Kong, you must have updated your ISP or something. He is connecting faster than everybody else. All right, just waiting on Lizzie and Carbon Fire to connect.
Bongos. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oops.
Well,
Carbon Fire is connected, just waiting on Lizzie.
I guess we're chilling inside of a commando for now.
All right, everyone's connected. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to hit that match button earlier for you guys. No, that we're not having a hold, because whoops. Alrighty.
How do I get out of a cockpit real quick?
I don't remember which button it is. I don't have the thing up.
Helpful.
Chimera in a summoner with medium pulse lasers, large pulse laser. Captain Leprechaun in the Black Hawk with ER mediums. Jeffy in a Stalker with ER large. Kippers in a Vindicator with ER mediums and a binary. Carterizer in a Blackjack with ER mediums and a binary. Lizzie in a Bane with UAC 2, lots of UAC 2s, and Kong in a Fire Moth with ER mediums. And last but not least, Bowser in the Trebuchet with medium lasers, large laser, and a binary. All right, here we go.
Once again, lots of laser vomit from Vile here.
Yeah, much more long range from Revenants with ER large Stalker, ER large Gauze Corsair, and then an ER large small laser Overcharge, supported by a pulse laser summoner. Excuse me, I need to figure out how to get out of someone's cockpit.
I think it's X. Try X or Z. X or Z.
That did not work.
Could always take a look at settings. Usually it should be listed there under a spectator section.
No, I don't have.
Unfortunately, I am not well versed in using spectator controls.
Fire, if you could do me a quick favor, if you look in the caster resources, the drop down, there's a thing there for the keyboard controls. I just don't have access to get to it at the moment.
Well, we're going to be watching from Villain's cockpit for a little bit until then.
I used to have it printed out, but then, yeah. I know it's the B key on my controller, but I don't know what it's mapped to.
Let's see.
Oh, it's V. Okay, I got it.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
So, Zahn, print that out.
You found it before I did.
Print that out and attach it to your wall.
Well, no, you said B, and so I hit B and nothing happened, and then I hit the one next to it, which was V.
Well, B is map.
I'm now free.
Free. All right. So, didn't have a rush that I had to do to Theta, though, which normally I do, but yeah, Theta was not a immediate let's go cap it now thing. Bowser up front.
This is just in time to see Bowser and Cauterizer in the Treb and Blackjack, as well as Leprechaun and the Blackhawk coming to harass Villain and DJ over here with the Revenant Light Path moving into Intercept. It seems like they're taking quite a bit of damage for it, though that smoke just... Yeah, that's from the Commando. Never mind, that's probably an arm.
Oh, it's just an arm.
Or torso. Plain.
I missed what happened on Theta earlier there as we were talking about controls, but it looked like Revenants was able to get good control of Theta, but losing that now as Kong steps on. Well, almost. They do chase him off with just a sliver left on Theta. And Jimmy with an E there on the Commando. Looks like a strike on Theta now to deny it. And the Commando there to take a look as well. Several other mechs with Overwatch.
It does look like Cougar is using the range of the MPLs on the lander to also get oversight on Theta. As Kong tries for it again, this time supported
Steps
by Chimera.
on. Almost able to decap it. Probably going to need a couple more seconds on there. Still denied. And still under Revenant's control for now. Revenant's about 100 tickets ahead here. Still a long way to go in the cap game. So they're going to have to wait this out.
Trying to step on to get more points back, but yet...
Oh yeah, it takes quite a bit of damage for that. And Kong with that able to decap it. But 100 tickets ahead, 104 tickets ahead at this point. Revenant's still in a good position as long as they can keep Theta neutral. And being just barely decapped by Kong, it's going to take about 10 seconds of capping for him to flip that to the Vile side. So Revenant's still got a lot of buffer to work with, keeping Theta neutral there. Although Kong's stepping on it, and looks like no one really in position. They kind of abandoned it. They're going to give up control here, and Vile does swing control of Theta there.
Oh, I think it's because the Bane is pushing up, and Revenants are trying to deal with that.
Revenant's still ahead on tickets, but they're going to be slowly losing that lead with 3 caps against them now. Also starting to lose a bit of the edge in armor with several of their mechs starting to look a little beat up there. Their Clan Stalker piloted by Villain and Bacon Lord in the Blackjack Arrow there. Although Bowser in the Trebuchet as well, quite suddenly looking pretty bad as well. Villain looks like getting halved in that Stalker.
Oh, there's that strike. Is that going to be enough? 44.
DJ getting halved now too.
Yeah, the artillery strike not quite enough to finish off Villain. Good damage coming out from those artillery strikes, but fairly dispersed. But with the Blackhawk and Blackjack taking some shots at that Stalker, able to take him down. And there goes Bacon Lord as well in the arrow that was heavily damaged before. Now the Summoner Longbow as well, not looking too good. Vile with a couple of fairly beat up mechs, but Revenants running out of mechs and options quickly here. They're taking back control of Theta, but they're going to have to make this last quite a while, losing the Blackjack as well. Revenant still has their fleeing commando, but with so many mechs, every mech left on the board from Vile here, I don't think there's... Yeah, especially with the fleet leg there. Not much that Revenants can do here. Still not quite far enough in the cap game to take this on tickets.
Yeah, and Jimmy electing to fight it out on Theta rather than try and cap on the small map.
Yep. Revenant's out of mechs now, and in a couple seconds, Vile going to flip these last couple caps, and that'll be all they need.
Alright, so Vile taking drop 2.
Revenant's doing a good job putting the damage out, but not in quite a focused enough manner. On the flip side, Vile doing a very good job of rotating armor. Looking off on the left side of my screen here, I'm seeing a lot of deep red and orange numbers here. That means a lot of heavily damaged mechs, but not quite enough to take any of them out. So Vile doing a good job of realizing when their mechs are damaged and pulling back to where they're not priority targets, but still able to put their firepower into the match.
All right, let's get you the stats for this match. Yeah, as you can see, the health on a lot of them just way down there. All right, so top damage on Vile's side appears to be Lizzie with 439. Oh, sorry, 770. I looked at the match score. I've been doing too much of the event. And then on the Revenant side, top damage, Carbon Fire, 761. Top team damage, tied, yes, between Jiffy at 5 and Jimmy with an E at 5. So not a lot. All right, Zahn, we're moving on to Luthien. Going to get that.
Luthien has been queued.
All right. Perfect. All right, starting their 5-minute timer. Scorecard updated here, so you'll see 2 wins here in a moment once that updates on your screen. What the heck? Is this what? Is it more? What was this? I'm reading chat. Is this like Armored Core? Someone says yes, only if you play Vulcan. And someone else says, oh, so it's more like Star Trek. And yeah, it's like Counter-Strike, but everyone has 10,000 health.
I mean, if you're playing the event queue currently, it's a little bit like Counter-Strike.
True. No armor. I haven't done that yet. The loot bag event, though, is what I was talking about. Because match score is important with loot bags. And then, of course, phase 2 is now unlocked, so 150 damage also gets you a loot bag. 400 loot bags available. 200 for each phase. All right, 4 minutes remaining.
I do find it interesting, though, for that last match on Canyon. For a little bit there, like the bit that's on screen right now, it actually starts turning into an east-west fight, which for Canyon is almost unheard of. unless you're strong pushing that Epsi side. So it was just a little bit interesting to see the usual north-south fight just get flipped.
Yeah, I have seen it turn into that kind of a thing a few times, but it was a bit unusual how long those battle lines lasted. It's not unusual to see some kind of rotation that both teams engage in on Canyon, but for it to rotate kind of halfway or a quarter of the way around the map and then stagnate is a little bit odd, in my opinion.
That's fine. I'm actually getting trying to get that keyboard thing up because I'm noticing something on my screen that isn't normally there, and it's not pulling it up. It's saying interaction failed. Go figure. Yeah. I'm noticing the little hot bar at the very top of the thing is showing, and I don't know how to get rid of that. All right. Coming up on the 2-minute or on the 3-minute mark for Team 1. So 2 minutes left to lock in. Again, this is a best of 7, so in order for Vile to clean sweep this, they will have to win on Luthien and Mining.
Both being ones that you can glean a little bit of info from starting lances. It'll be interesting to see which ones Vile chooses here. Eventually.
They're green across the board. Still, they are still adjusting people around, so. All right, Team 1 is locked.
There's blocked. All right, what do they have? 3 Alpha, full Bravo, and then 1 Charlie. So it does seem like they are going to stick to the north side or Sigma side of the map. Probably try and take that Charlie 3 Bravo 4 gap that Coalition usually favors. And move in from there.
Anticipation. All right, coming up on the 4 minutes remaining. Good thing is, I'm looking at that bar is going to drive me nuts, but at the same time, I can look at it and say, okay, it doesn't really block anything or remove any information. So I guess I can live with it, but definitely got to figure out why that's automatically popping up. Usually it doesn't. All right, Team 2 is all green.
The Bravo Charlie, so it looks like Revenants is also going to favor that Sigma side of the map. We are going to get a fight in the north.
King of the North! I can give him a 3-minute timer mark if they don't say anything here in a second. All right. Whew. I don't think we're going to get to 2 minutes left. Now with them all green. Ready?
I doubt it.
No other things popped up in the ticket. We're still good. I have to scroll a lot more now since we got both teams in Discord. Team 2 is locked.
Team 2 locked.
Here we go. Drop 3.
I'm very curious to see how both of these teams approach trying to take the Theta cap here, or if they ignore it altogether and maybe have some kind of more aggressive strategy instead. Theta is always I think there is one map where Theta's not the center map, which is kind of a weird design quirk, but Theta's usually your center cap point on these maps, and on Luthien in particular, there are lots and lots and lots of angles that it can be shot at from, so it's very difficult for a light mech to take, and requires a lot of coordination to do so without that light mech evaporating. Ask me how I know. I've taken a lot of damage running through that cap zone many times.
Everybody's connected. Yeah. Here we go.
I think it's, what is it, Forest Colony Classic? That is,
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe
Kappa.
Kappa. Yep.
All right.
Kind of a weird one there.
All right, I'm in Jiffy's mech. Let's see what we got. Supernova with large pulse lasers. Captain Leprechaun and Shadowcat with ER mediums, ER large, and light machine guns. Bowser in a Bane Leviathan, AC5s, ER PPCs. Kong in a Fire Moth with ER mediums. Kippers in a Vulcan with Snubnose and Magshot. Quicksilver in a Vindicator with ER mediums and a binary. Chimera in a Summoner with medium pulse lasers, large pulse lasers. Lizzie in a Grasshopper with ER large. That's it.
It does seem that Revenants is also moving towards Laser Vomit with LPL Stalker, LPL Supernova, and then Binary Vindy Treb Quick Draw, and then a Black Lantern, and then Fire Moth as well. So you can see Shadow and Kong both are still banished to the Fire Moth realm.
Yeah, Sigma might be a little.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of contest over here. A little Fire Moth duel. Oh, no, it's not the Fire Moth. It's Kippers and the Vulcan on Sigma. Shadow Ace deciding doesn't want to try to take that. Probably a wise choice, although Kipper's kind of out on his own there. I don't think Revenants really has the mechs in position to jump him.
Yeah, their whole wolf pack is on
Although Kipper's kind of pushing out further from his team, although may realize he's under UAV there and pops his own and skedaddles. Revenant's making a pretty concentrated movement here through Theta. Lots of mechs tight together there, lots of laser fire.
That Summoner needs to be careful if all three of these mechs poke at once.
Luminios and the Stalker making his way across the bridge. Looks like Revenant's trying to be aggressive here. That big group still kind of balled up from Revenants here, probably waiting for just the right opportunity to strike, and it looks like they are all coordinated and swinging left here. It's not a position you want to be in for too long, or they're going to give up a lot of map control, so they are on the move here.
Leprechaun probably saw it, maybe? Up, turn around, taking a peek.
They're definitely seen now as they're taking some fire from, I believe, that Grasshopper up on the back rock there.
Yep.
Let's see. That's Lizzie, I believe, up in that Grasshopper. Revenants, their main group here, continuing to swing left. Although maybe hesitating a little bit. They're splitting up, going around opposite sides of this rock. A few of them on that left side may be able to get some more shots on that Shadowcat as he runs away. Is that the Shadowcat still out there? No, the Shadowcat is down in the trench. Probably the Fire Moth out way around on the side there, based on how fast he's moving.
Sleepy and Lumen are going to get jumped here by most of Vigilance as they come around.
Revenant's able to flip the cap there, way behind on tickets though, but the fight is more important here. I doubt this is going to go to caps on this game.
Shadow Ace just got legged.
Ace, yes, legged in the Fire Moth there. Kipper is taking some damage, but still pretty healthy in that Vulcan. They can get pretty low on percentage and still be in fighting shape. Shadow Ace goes down there.
Ultimately buying Revenants some much-needed time to get the rest of their pack back in position, though, as Bacon gets focused by Chimera and Leprechaun.
Revenant's still pretty grouped up here, but not quite finding the angle to make a decisive move. As in previous drops, whittling down some of the mechs from Vile, but not able to secure any kills yet, and most of those mechs still in good fighting condition. And kind of stuck in the low ground in the middle of the map here. As I was talking about before, they're standing around on that theta point where there are lots of angles in to shoot at them. And we can see Kipper's coming around the right side here. Vile getting a good concave on them. Multiple different angles. Bowser does go down in the Bane, but a third lost from Revenants here, and the rest not looking good. Yeah, Revenant's making a good early move there. Decisive move around the left, but not able to catch anything out. And then their next move was to push down into Theta here, and unfortunately, they just kind of became the fish in the barrel, and Vile got several good angles on them, and were able to shoot those fish in the barrel. And now it's just a matter of cleaning up for Vile, ahead on caps and way ahead on mech health now.
They might be able to get Chimera and Kippers here, but it's going to be all they're going to be able to do. If even that.
Yeah. Kipper's down to 35% in that Vulcan. A surprisingly sturdy mech there. Only 40 tons, but it takes as much firepower as killing an 80-tonner to bring that thing down.
Love the Vulcan. Great mech.
All right, let me get you the match stats here. Yes, refresh that. Thank you. Alrighty.
Yeah, as Rabbit said earlier, Counter-Strike at 10,000 health. The Vulcan may have Counter-Strike but at 11,000 health.
All right, top damage on the Vile side. Chimera at 704. I think I finally said that name right.
Still on team 1 though, so no sweat.
And then Revenant's side, top damage 505 by Luminos. Top team damage also Luminos 17. All right, so no side swap as we go into the fourth drop on mining.
So with that, Vile takes drop 3, and my, not exactly prediction, but hopes or guesses from earlier that we may get into some of the later drops, not looking so good now. Revenants kind of on the back foot and down to their elimination drop. They do have a little bit of the map side advantage here on Mining Collective, so that gives a little bit in their favor, but with how solid a performance Vile has been putting up here, really not giving any openings to Revenants. I think even with that side advantage, Revenants still facing an uphill battle to take this drop off of Vile.
See, I think Revenant may have a secret weapon in this, and that it's psychological. They've given Vile the false sense of hope with these first 3 drops in that, hey, they're gonna win this. So Vile's going to go into this fourth drop here now thinking we got this in the bag, and Revenant's going to just come out and dominate. I got hope. I got faith.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen. We've seen weird things all of a sudden like, whoa, wait, what? What just occurred? You never know. Again, Revenants has done a really good job of really putting a hurt on Vile. So it's not that Vile's not winning this, hands down easy in the bag. They're definitely making them work for it.
I can almost say they have an ace in the shadows. Sorry, that was bad.
I missed my 2-minute mark. My bad.
But see, I don't know if they have 7 aces in the shadows, and they're playing like with 2 decks of cards, or if there's 1 ace in the shadows and he just happens to be an English secret agent of some sort. I don't know.
Quite true, Mr. Bond.
Perhaps that is part of the advantage of working in the shadows.
Could be.
I will stop that now before it goes too far.
All right, 2.5 minutes left. Team 1 all green except 1.
Hope you can forgive me. I was just last night in a drama that I had to use an English accent, so it's fresh in mind.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, they're green. I'm gonna call a lock before I can type this out. Okay. Mining, of course, being a map that we've discussed or stated that the side does matter. So this could be interesting based on where they put people and what they go with.
Yep, that primary side difference, a number of differences between the sides, but the primary one being, again, around that central theta capture point. From Team 1 side, pretty blocked off, almost no direct shots, unless you're, let's see. I'm looking at the map here. There's a little tiny window that's hard to access from the south, kind of shooting from the angle of the Gamma Cap, and from the angle of Kappa, but not direct line of sights between those capture points. Whereas from Team 2 side, much more of an opening between all those buildings, much easier to deny that capture from Team 2 side. Because of that, a lot of times we see Team 1 tending to make more aggressive moves, at least in the beginning of the match, either pushing toward the north or south, picking one side and taking it, turning the map more often than not into a north-south fight rather than east-west where the spawns are.
It does appear that 2 Alpha, 2 Bravo for Vile means they're going to be taking both flanks. I would guess that one of those is a light and one of those is a trader, so they're spreading their traders out across the line, but let's see.
All right, coming up on the 4-minute remaining now. Back just to make sure nothing else has been said in tickets. We're still good. All right. Yep. Leprechaun's Disco. I may have been looking at the other side. If
I will say I did see the disconnect symbol for like 2 seconds or so.
Okay.
And then it went away again, but I did see it. It was there.
They may have to. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Looks like Bowser may have dropped as well.
Yeah.
Now Leprechaun has the DC again.
No, they still got 3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining. So there's still time for them to get back in.
Wants to go. The game itself just wants to go more than 4 matches.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe being on the back foot here, someone's trying to pull out all the stops to make sure that they can take the next drop here. This is for legal reasons. This is an entirely facetious accusation. I am in no way pretending Revenants is doing anything nefarious here. But let's hope Bowser and Leprechaun can get back all right, and we can get this match on the road once Revenants is ready.
All right. I'm also messaging with Live at the moment, letting him know what's going on. Game deleted. Bowser's back.
Well, time for a full restart.
Bowser has no mechs. Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess Bowser's just gonna have to. If he doesn't have any mechs, he's gonna have to pick up a rifle or maybe an Inferno launcher and just walk in there himself.
Good luck.
Team 2 is locked.
Okay, so what do we do now?
I'm asking.
We are not the officials. We are just the ones who show the funny TV.
Yeah.
Now I would guess wait because it's not actually possible to launch the lobby just yet. But yeah, it should be. Let's see here.
Yeah, because you can't launch with Bowser DC'd, correct?
I think it's technically because it shows Leprechaun as unready, but...
Do we have any admins available or in the loop here to confirm that?
I'm messaging with Live. He says, yeah, hold.
Live is in the channel.
Yeah,
he's muted, but he's in the channel.
Yep, okay.
Gotcha, saw that. Just wanted to make sure he was still in the loop.
So just let them know in chat that yeah, we are holding per the official who is in the channel with us. Just so they're aware of what's going on.
I don't know if what's going on, but well, Jiffy's still typing in channel chat, but it looked like he got disconnected from lobby for a moment there as well.
Oh, Jiffy's back, but we still have Bowser out.
Or not.
Looks like.
No,
looks like
Jiffy
he's back and ready
up,
back
so
up.
Jiffy is back.
Oh boy, what's going on here?
This is fun.
Live is saying.
We didn't.
Okay, so.
We didn't have any problems with any of the other casts, so obviously they all have to happen now.
This is obviously all scripted just to keep our audience on a cliffhanger for a little while longer as we wait for the possible deciding match for who goes to the grand finals here.
Bowser does show is not ready now instead of DC'd, so in theory...
Looks like Captain Leprechaun may be back. He's readied up again. Let's hope that once we're able to launch here that these disconnect issues don't continue into the match as well, where it would get extra complicated.
Oh, they're both
okay.
Well.
Okay. All right.
All right. Somebody cue entering of the Gladiators, or the Benny Hill theme. One of these things.
All right, suggestion from Live to rebuild the lobby. I'm going to just make sure both team leads agree. Well, that people agree, yes. Very serious, Chris. You got a new Revenant strat. Oh, jeez. I am asking Live if we rebuild the lobby, or do we restart the timers on both? Okay, okay.
Still haven't gotten anything from either team lead if they want to. Oh, never mind. Vile is disappearing.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna rebuild the lobby real quick, folks. Stand by. We apologize for this. We will redo the locks and all that. So everybody leave the lobby, please.
Everyone get out or I'm gonna kick you. No, do it yourselves. I got stuff I gotta set up. Oh, I'm missing panels on the main. Oh, wait, why is it over there? Whatever. It's fine.
All right. All right, so we're going to get the lobby rebuilt. We're going to re-invite the teams. Stand by for technical difficulties. All right, I got my invite.
I should not do that yet.
Okay, get me in here first.
Yeah,
Drag
I
me.
was about to invite Bowser, but then I realized if he comes in with his whole team, there will be like a split second where you can see all of Vile's mechs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, always make sure all spectators are in first. Okay. All right.
There's Vile sending it out to Bacon.
All righty. Whew. All right, so as we stated, Team 1, your 5-minute timer has started. We're on the
So
right.
I can't help but notice that Bowser is also already gone. So
yeah, let's go sell us in the battlefield.
Woo! Battlefield 6 tournament.
All right, Minecraft PvP. So we are on the right side too, right? Correct. Let's see.
Yep, I invited Vile first, so they
Okay.
Team 1.
Whew, all right. Yeah. Okay. Want to make sure that Team 1. Okay.
Everything with the lobby should be.
Yeah, I'd look at my scorecard. Like, okay, make sure my scorecard is correct. Sounds like a lot of excuses to me. They're scared of Rev's come back. The joys of technical difficulties. Now, mind you, yes, this is not technically a AAA title. We've seen worse things with AAA titles. Everyone remembers the day one release for No Man's Sky and the wonderful multiplayer. That was not so much multiplayer. That was a wonderful day.
All right, Bowser's back though, so Vile is back up to 8. So hopefully.
Yeah. I know I've logged into the game and not had my mechs there, which I was like, what the heck? Or you go, you get it back into the game three crashes later, and all of a sudden you're having to re-verify the files, and all of a sudden it's like, no, it has to re-download the game. No. Oh, to be an official in one of the team Discord channels right now listening to this. Team 1 is locked in.
I forgot about that.
Oops, if I spell your. Go. Team 2, please lock in before another TC. The nice thing about this, though, is actually going through and just redoing the entire drop from scratch, new lobby, just to make sure we got a nice, clean slate we're working on.
Oh, Chimera confirmed. LRM's on mining. Let's go.
Nah, screw it. We should do LRMs on Bear Claw too. All teams have to use LRMs.
Everyone will just go outside.
All right, giving him a 4-minute timer. 4-minute mark.
All right, apparently, if I copy and paste things, the map ban view link gets pasted in the chat as well.
Ah, yes.
That's fun.
All right, so minus the technical issues.
Next surprise, heat bug. Oh no.
Stop it. The next bug. Everybody drops, but nobody's actually connected because they're on a different drop on another server. Have that happened in faction once. We dropped. The other team dropped, but the other team dropped apparently was not in the star server, so they all dropped DC'd. And in their match, we all dropped DC'd. All right, 3 minutes remaining. All green. Bacon Lord just greened it, just readied up. Bucket coming.
I don't know if that's a case of great minds think alike or you guys have both had a joint premonition.
Team 2 is locked.
Not even given the 5-second countdown. We're just going.
Here we go. We got this.
All right, so based on Lance assignments, a pretty even split, kind of right down the middle from both teams, pretty evenly mirrored. Alpha and Bravo being the north and south spawns, and Charlie being the center one. So really nothing I can read there. We're just going to have to see how this plays out.
All right, we're all going. All right. Starting to mix his mech. All right, Jenner 2C with plasma cannons. Bowser and a summoner with ER large. Lizzie and Executioner with ER micro, small pulse, and ER PVCs. Leprechaun and a Shadow Cat with ER mediums and large pulse lasers, light machine guns. Mechware Kong, yeah, Fire Moth, ER mediums. Chimera in the Night Gyre with ER large, ER mediums. Sorry, ER mediums and large pulse lasers. Kippers and a Vulcan with snub nose mag shot. And Jiffy and a Stone Rhino Colossus with Gauss rifles and ER mediums and ER large.
It does seem Revenants is going to be doing a bit of a longer range here with an ER large cause, Direwolf, a large pulse laser supernova, and then an ER large grasshopper, with Bacon in an ER large light machine gun blackjack. So we shall see how this goes. Both teams taking south side of the map for now. Also, you'll hear about this in 7 minutes, Lava, but thank you. I now have that song's lyrics stuck in my head.
Purple People Eater.
It's a one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater.
Kong and Good Try over here, dancing around each other.
Yeah, right now what we're seeing is Vile kind of going back and forth. They've got a nice line of mechs stretched out along the middle, keeping eyes everywhere they can, looking for a spot to try to break through onto Revenant's side of the map. And it looks like they may have found their chance here as they're grouping up pretty heavily toward the north side of the map here. Revenant's having pulled back a little bit, giving Vile the opportunity to break into the east half of the map.
Finally starting to turn it into the typical north-south fight you see with mining.
Yep, although with a couple of mechs still holding south from Vile, Revenant's not quite able to swing and take the whole south side of the map just yet. 3 mechs actually on the south side for Vile, 5 up in the north here. So Vile, instead of Theta, able to now swing Sigma back out of the control of Revenants. So Vile able to, even without Theta, snag a 3-cap lead here. Revenant's still got a little bit of room to work with, but a little squeezed into a corner here. And a couple starting to bleed. Good try in that Jenner, getting a little beat up.
It's still overall okay. Right torso is the only thing open.
Looks like Vile finding an opportunity to actually step onto Theta and flip that as well. They pushed Revenant's cover back enough that they're able to take Theta no problem here. That gives them, as of now, 4 caps to 1. That puts a lot of pressure on Revenants to do something. Still fairly early in the game here, but with 4 caps, those tickets are going to tick up quickly for Vile.
Right now,
Revenants better be planning their move. Looks like they may be making a concerted move south here towards Gamma, retaking that.
But Theta is now full capped, so that's going to be a bit of a bastion for Vile.
Revenant's slowing the cap bleed a little bit by swinging Gamma back to their favor, but the pressure's still on them to make a move here with 3 caps under Vile's control. Vile's still doing a good job of keeping Revenants held at arm's length. Revenants moving. They've got a good concentration of mechs on the south here. Looks like Vile finally realizing that they're not gaining anything by trying to hold south there. And you see a couple of mechs there just to the west of Theta grouped up. And they're just going to make sure that Revenants is now confined to that south half of the map. Vile perfectly happy, 50 tickets up now and continuing to increase that lead. Perfectly happy to sit where they are on their 3 caps. Make Revenants do something.
Baconlord's literally sitting between 3 mechs right now. Lizzie, Dubix, and Kippers. Just holding on.
He's not going to be for long, though.
Yep, Dubix sees him.
Oh, they've known he's been there the whole time.
Lumen and the Direwolf giving him enough support that to poke him would mean getting Gauze rifles in the back. But
yeah, Kippers kept popping over and taking little pokes at him. However, Kipper's about to go down. Now being chased. Shadow Ace taking out Kippers.
Goes down. They trade for Baconlord, though.
Yep, Dubix finally got him.
I think once again, Revenant's a little behind in the armor game, as well as Caps. Caps getting to the point where Revenants is going to need to make a move fairly soon. And they are flipping Sigma back, although Vile has mechs close enough to respond.
And
it looks like they are. They're going to converge on that mech on Sigma. Revenants are going to... They must take a move right here, take advantage of that, while several Vile mechs are distracted on Sigma. Shadow Ace... Oh, he probably should have taken that opportunity to get out. Yeah, he's going to be punished hard for that now, losing 15-20% in a matter of seconds. They lose Good Try now as well. Shadow Ace... Oh, not able to get out. He's legged and down. And Revenants, unfortunately, still kind of sitting on the south side there, not able to take advantage of that momentary distraction from Shadow Ace. And very quickly, Revenants running out of options. They do take down Dubix, but still not quite enough. Cap's getting to critical now and losing a fourth mech.
That carbon fire and the grasshopper just dropped.
I think he got Kong's leg, though. He did. Yep. Firemoth is now legged.
Ouch.
That is good. That makes it difficult for Vile to maintain their caps. But with just 3 mechs left from Revenants, it's going to take a miracle for them to pull it off at this point. Especially with Canadian DJ getting surrounded 3-on-1 here, and he is going to go down.
CB Humans not left 51%. Oh, CB Human gets...
Let's get Chimera.
Chimera.
Although Lumen has the Axie coming up behind him now.
Unfortunately, at this point, even if all 5 remaining mechs from Vigilance overheated and died immediately, just not enough speed left from Revenants to take the caps they would need. And so we're down to the last stand from Luminios. And with that last kill, the drop 4 here goes to Vile, and so does the set. They advance to the grand finals.
There you go, grand
Congrats
finals.
On Revenants for 3rd place.
Yeah, no kidding. Very well fought for Revenants through this entire the entire Worlds. Which means that next week you'll see Coalition versus Vile. Refresh the stat page here, get you all the damage for that match. And there we go. Top damage. Wow, for Vile side, Lizzie with 800 damage. And on Revenant's side, top damage, Luminos with 626. Top team damage going to Cougart with only 11. I want to make a special note. Kong, 0 team damage. Well played, both teams. Again, Revenants not just giving it to them. They had to really work for it. They did a good job.
Yeah, especially a great showing in that first drop, starting off this entire match with Revenants showing Vile that they were going to have to work for this every step of the way, and they did. Even though Vile pulled off 4 drops to 0, not losing a drop here, every single match they were coming out of it with really beat up mechs, and they were having to stay at the very top of their game to make sure that they were able to take this match. So well played to Revenants, putting a lot of pressure on Vile, and even though losing this match, still securing 3rd place in the 2025 Championship Series, which is no small feat. So congratulations to Revenants on a tournament very well played.
Agreed. So, all right, well, we will see you all next week for the grand finals. Y'all have a wonderful night, and thank you again.
And Abends.
And Abends.
See that red?
Yes, Abends. All right, stopping the stream. Good luck.